It is 7:30 a.m. and as you can see, it's not quite light yet here in the south. I'm just about to set off to the limb centre to pick up my test socket. 2.5 hours drive. That's the beginning of the day. My day's looking a bit horrendous because then I've got to drive to Queenstown, which is 3.5 hours, so I can do the Lake Wakatipu Legend tomorrow. This is the time of day that freight goes to Dunedin. Note to self, don't ever drive to Dunedin at this time of day. I have been stuck behind so many trucks, it's not really too much fun. I think I might actually be slightly late, even though I left in plenty of time, which is quite irritating. I'm now sitting in a traffic jam at a stop-go sign. And yet more. I have just arrived. It's what time is it? 10:20. I've got 7 or 8 minutes spare before my appointment. I did not stop anywhere. I didn't stop for coffee. I didn't do anything. So I'm pooped and I need some caffeine. Yeah, it's pretty intense because I didn't intend to do that drive this morning. I had transportation booked, but a lift I was going to get later fell through right at the very last minute last night. So I had to suddenly then organise myself to drive up here this morning. And late last night I also had to look for a hotel room in Queenstown. And that's a bit of a mission when you're disabled. You can't use any of the cheap booking online websites because I've done it before and you never get what you're supposed to get. And I've had disabled rooms that I can't fit the wheelchair in, disabled rooms that have got a bath and not a shower, and a shower over the bath, and they think it's perfectly safe to put a shower stool inside the bath. And yeah, so I end up having to call every single damned place I stay at and talk to them about disabled access and what they've got. I've already run into trouble with this because the hotel I wanted to stay at, close to the swim start, said they couldn't help me. I'd tried to Facebook message them, phone them and email them. I've got through on the phone. No, they don't have anything that will be accessible. Then I got an email this morning. Yes, they do. So, and you end up paying more because you can't get the deals on the booking online website. So it's just all really, it pisses me off. Being disabled in this country, it's not very friendly. Anyway, I'm going to go and do my leg thing. Then I'm going to go and visit my mate in hospital. And then I'm going to do the 3.5 hour drive to Queenstown. Because we are going through so many sockets so fast, the decision has been made to keep me on test sockets, which are being reinforced. So from the outside, once they put the limb cover on it, it won't look too much different. It's just the socket's made of plastic, so I've got to be careful about it on uneven surfaces and stuff like that. But it enables me to walk and have the socket adjusted and things like that quicker and easier. And we don't have to go through the fabrication process every 3 weeks. And then once it settles down a little bit and stops shrinking quite so fast, then we'll go back to casting and fabricating an actual socket, and then we'll take it from there. That is the plan. This one is cut out further at the back, so it allows me to bend my knee more, hopefully ride my bike better. We've also changed the liner from this one, which is quite squishy, to this one, which is a little bit firmer, and we're going to measure up for a thinner one again. The less jelly squidgy stuff, the less movement inside the socket, the less friction, the less pain. But the new thinner liner will take 3 to 4 weeks to come, so we're going to stick with this one until then, and then cast the socket again when the thinner liner comes, along with hopefully the the hydraulic foot. So that's why I'm working on balance like a bastard, because the foot and ankle will mobilize a bit more. So I will need to be better at my balance in order to be able to still walk on it without falling over. Almost 4 hours of driving later. Okay, hoteliers of New Zealand, why do you make things so damn difficult? I was trying to book a hotel for this race tomorrow morning, last night, at the last minute, because my plans changed and needed a hotel to stay in. I contacted the hotel down right on the waterfront, right next to the race start and finish. I contacted them by Facebook, email, and I didn't get an answer from those two, so I phoned them. I can't book on booking.com or anything online because I never get the correct disability access, even though it says check disability access. I have had terrible experiences in the past with that, so I have to phone the hotel and explain. Now, when I've booked online and assumed they've got it right, I've ended up with a shower seat parked inside the tub of a bath. That's not very damn safe, is it? And doors that aren't even wide enough to fit a wheelchair in. So I can't trust the online booking process, which makes everything longer. So I have a long conversation with the hotel. Can you just do a disabled? Yes, we can. I explained what disabled was. Oh no, we can't do that. Well, great. That's great. So I had we've only got a standard room. Well, how is a standard room different? Big long conversation. In the end, we decided that no, they couldn't do that. They couldn't guarantee me that I didn't have to climb stairs. They couldn't guarantee me that I didn't have to climb in and out of a bathtub and stand and balance on one leg and all that sort of thing. So no, they couldn't help me. Great. Okay, great. So I phoned around and found another hotel that said they could, a wee bit further away, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. And I rang up and said I need a room with a disabled access, a full disability access room. Yes, we can do that, madam. Can you tell me what that the access has and that? So yes, sit down shower, wider doorways, blah blah blah. Great, they know what I'm talking about. So I booked it. The next morning, the hotel that told me I didn't have a room contacted me back by email saying they did have a room. Well, it's too bloody late now, is it? Because I've booked another one with a non-refundable deposit. So that annoyed me because they told me one thing and then told me another. So then I arrive at this hotel. This is the hotel that I've decided that I booked. This is the Holiday Inn Express in Queenstown. Now I arrived at the desk and it's the desk. She asks you for your check-in details, blah 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 blah. We've got a standard room with a double bed. No, that's not what I booked. No, I didn't book a standard room. Oh, what do you need? I need a disabled access room. Oh, right. And then we had to go through the whole thing again, and I had to explain I've got a false leg and I need to be able to sit down in the shower. So then we had to change the booking process again, and she had to change the room that I was booked in again to a disabled access room. Didn't I just say this yesterday on the fucking phone? Does nobody listen to what I'm saying? This is why I get so damn stressed, because everything should be easy. Everybody else in the world just books a room. No, I have a drama like this every time I'm trying to book a hotel room. So let's see if this hotel room actually is disabled access. So I then went into the underground car park, the covered car park, to park the car, and it took me a while to find their disabled parking, but actually it was relatively near to the door exit out of the car park. Well done. And the door out of the car park was wider and had a disabled sign on it. Well done. And then I go in the lift to find the room, and this is what I'm faced with. The lift is miles down there in the distance at the opposite end of the hotel to where they put me. So yes, the room is at the absolute bloody opposite end of the corridor and the hotel to the lift. That isn't disabled access, is it? Why is the person with two legs got to walk less distance? That makes no sense. So let me see what the room actually has in it. Let's find out. So we've got a reasonably wide space around the bed. So well done. I could actually get a wheelchair down the side of there if I needed to. And the rail is low level. Well done. But the iron and whatnot's not. I wouldn't be able to reach that if it was a paraplegic. Anyway, let's see what else we've got. So we've got a bathroom. Now, I notice it has a door that's not on a spring. Doors on springs get on my nerves too, because how are you supposed to hold the door open when you're disabled and you're using your arms to mobilize yourself? So this is the bathroom. After arguing that I didn't need a standard bathroom, this is the bathroom that I've got. So they've done the right thing. I've got a sink that's got a space under it so that you can put your knees under it if you were in a wheelchair. I've got a pull down seat in the shower and all of that malarkey. But why could they not get the damned booking right in the first place? So, yeah, online booking, no good. Phone someone up and ask for a disabled room, no good, because they don't bloody listen to you anyway. I'm going to go and see what the restaurant's like. The actual room, once we got the right one, is okay. It's just the other end of the bloody hotel to the lift, which is, yeah, So I'm going to go and find the hotel restaurant. I cannot be bothered to negotiate the centre of Queenstown, all the young bums. This is what the waterfront looks like. It's a steep beach up, which suits an amputee just fine. And once I get off the deeper stones on the beach, it seems to flatten out and it seems to be not too bad underfoot. So I think it might be all right for the short distance that the beach is to where I've got to get to the timing mat. So I'm going to go and have dinner and take a chill pill, and I'll see you on the other side of the legend tomorrow. When I went down to register this evening, the article that was in the local papers, everybody had read it, and I've got this T-shirt on. And they're all like, "Oh, are you the lady that's doing the swim?" Yeah, so I was recognised all over the place, and I think the same thing will happen tomorrow. But that's all right, that's cool. If it exposes people to disability and the can-do attitude of disability, that's the conversation I've had with a lot of people this evening that didn't even know me. So if that's the message that comes out of this, then that's a good thing. I believe the water temperature in the lake is 12 degrees. So I might actually need my neoprene socks and my neoprene gimp hat. We called it that in triathlon because it's got a strap under the chin. Makes you look like an idiot. Yeah, but I'd rather that than freeze to death. So that'll make me swim a bit faster, won't it? I will see you on the other side. Queenstown waterfront. Oh, and because I am on a temporary leg, which is not really supposed to do tricky things, uneven things, across the beach things, I have still got the other leg too. So I'm going to roll that out tomorrow and use the other leg tomorrow because I know how to walk around on it, and I know that it's sturdy and solid. This one I'm just still trying to get used to. It feels completely different when the socket's made of plastic. But yeah, I got a spare leg in the car. See you tomorrow.